Hi guys, this is Harib Mama and welcome to Crypto Mama's channel. In today's video, we are taking a look at GBP USD. We'll try to break down this particular pair to see what is currently happening and areas of opportunities that we can be looking on this pair. So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into the content of this video. But before we proceed, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be among one of the first people to see my future videos as and when I upload them. So before we get started, we are going to take a look on what is happening on the dollar index because that is a benchmark for the movement in the currency market. Whatever movement that is happening in the currency market, all trace it root to what is happening in the dollar index. So in the dollar index, you can see currently we have a market that is respecting this support zone here. You can call it support zone or you can call it demand zone. Whatever your trading jargons allows you to call it, it's up to you. And you can also see we have taken out this sell side liquidity on a weekly. So let's go to the daily and see what is happening. When we come to the daily time frame and we zoom out, you see there's nothing so special what is happening, but you can see the market is currently in an overall a bearish trend. See the market is making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So we can expect a further low to be created. It doesn't matter whether it's a support zone or it's a demand or supply zone. Supply zone or support zones are meant to be broken. So far as the market is trending down, what is going down will keep going down until there's a change in market condition, which we have not seen yet. Because the only change that can happen over here is when the market breaks above here. When we breaks above here, then we can now expect a bullish movement. But as of now, everything is going to the downside. Go to our 4 hourly on the dollar index and see what is happening. And when you come to the 4 hourly, you can see that the market is also respecting this bearish trend line here and creating lower lows and lower highs. So from here, possibly, if we are going to even move to the upside, it should be a retest of this trend line and further move to the downside. So from here, not until the market breaks this high, this area here, not until the market breaks this area here, nothing is bullish about DXY. Everything is bearish. And since everything is bearish on DXY, we should expect a bullish movement in foreign currency. So let's go to our GBP and see what is happening. So when you come to GBP USD, you see the price action looks almost inverse to what is happening on DXY. You can see the market is currently respecting this resistance area, or you can call it supply or whatever, and it's also what has taken out this buy side liquidity, however you want to call it, or you can call it read on buy stops. Then when you come to the daily, you can see what looks like uh, a patch of buy side liquidity, or what looks like market holding at resistance is not actually what it is. The market has broken out. This candle traded outside and this candle traded outside before we broke back in. Then we traded outside here again and traded outside here again and broke back in. And we are now retesting it from the bottom. So since we are now retesting the resistance from where? Since we are now retesting, all right. So since we are now retesting the resistance from the bottom, we can expect something like this to happen. It's also a possibility that we can expect to happen. So not until this low is broken, nothing is bearish about GBP USD on the daily time frame. So let's go to the 4 hourly time frame and see what is happening. You see here we have a break of market structure to the upside here. So and it is this low over here that created the break of structure. So not until this low is gone, everything is bullish on GBP USD. And when you also go to hourly time frame, this is where you can see things very clearer. You see, after the market traded to the upside and broke structure and started trading down, all you have to do is to interrogate the leg down. You see, from the leg coming down, the market was creating lower lows and lower highs. Not until this time the market broke above it. When the market broke above this particular lower high, it means that the trend in the 1 hourly has been switched back to bullish. So this is how you trade a fractal. 4 hourly is bullish. The market has made a higher high and is now retracing. And from the retracement leg, it will be surely making lower lows, lower highs to the downside. So all what you need to wait for another alignment for the lower time frame price to realign again with the higher time frame price. Then you can start looking for your setups. And you know from here, we change character here. What's a change of character over here? You can also see the market is bonded in this range. See this range, and this range. You can see the market is currently in a range. But though the market is currently in a range, you can still dive deep to see the trend inside the range. You can see the market created this W pattern here. And I told you when you see a W pattern, you should expect a retracement to a neckline. I'm even holding a position on GBP USD because I got a trade at this level. My entry was here, my stop was just below this low, and my target was at the high over here, at the old high. And it's like it was 1 is to 5 point something trade. And you can see from the recent price action we are also creating on the hourly, you can see the market has created another W pattern again. And after this pattern is completed, we can expect a retracement to the neckline. Then maybe then we can see a break of the structure to the upside. Then the market will continue moving up and possibly create another higher high. So this region here, this region, all you see this down close candle, this black candle, is a whole region that we are going to be monitoring. If the market is coming down, this is where we'll be taking our trade. Our stop loss will be around here. Then maybe we'll be targeting the high, and that will possibly give us 1 is to 3 to the world trade. So this is basically what you are going to be expecting on GBP USD. But mind you, when this low is gone, when market opens and will break and close this low, it means that everything bullish about GBP USD is invalidated at the moment. But as at the moment, everything on GBP USD is bullish. So let's go to our CO2 report and see what is happening on GBP USD. Okay, when it comes to GBP USD, you see from the last report that came out, they closed uh 1K longs and closed 4K shorts. So when you do the netting, we still have net bullish because they close more short than they close more longs. And you can see from last week, they even added 8K longs and closed 3K short. And from last 2 weeks, they added 18K longs and added 8K short. So you can see they have been increasing their longs all along. And you can see from all here, you can see we started our long percentage from 29% all the way, and just this week we now flipped bullish. We are now commercial now speculators are now having more longs than short just with the last report that came out. And you can also see from our net position area and our composite COT area, these two columns is where we use to determine our weekly bias, where whether there's likely going to be a push to the upside or to the downside. And you can see these two columns all are green. So since they are green, we expect the market to be a bullish week. It can be a bullish week for 3 days, then remaining 2 days, it will be a bearish week. That is what you need to know about this market. In this report, it comes out every Friday and it contains positions of speculators and hedgers as at Tuesday. So what happens on Wednesday, on Thursday, and on the Friday report comes out on itself is not included in this report. So the report is lagging by 3 days. So since the report is lagging by 3 days, you don't know what happened within that 3 days, whether this orders has changed or not, whether they have started changing their orders to the opposite side or not. So this is where there's a problem with using the COT, because it is lagging by some number of days. It's not a real-time report that comes out as and when they are trading. And when we come to our dashboard and our ratios, you see that last week, the report that came out, we flipped bullish, and it is shown in this here. The white line is for speculators, and the blue line is for hedgers. And you can see this is our index, and our index is above our mean, which means we should expect bullish prices or bullish movement in the market. And also this one, we are flipped bullish, and since we are flipped bullish, it means there should be further bullish movement in the market. So this is basically what we should expect this week to look like. Our technicals is aligning bullish, and our COT is also aligning bullish. So not until there's a switch or there's a change in price action in the 4 hourly time frame where this low is broken, we are not interested in anything called shorting the market, unless you are a scalper that you can just go in short the market for 30 minutes and come out. We are not interested in that. Possible way we will be interested in shorting the market is after possibly we have created another higher high from here. Then, after the creation of a higher high, there will be a retracement. So we can also go into our lower time frame looking for change of market structure that we can trade the retracement to a downside. So that's the two possible scenarios we are going to have going forward this week. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again in another video in the course of the week to update you on what is currently happening on GBP USD. Thank you and peace out.